Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how to colour in little grey animals like this rabbit here using your Promarker and Copic pens. So let's get going. First you need to stamp your image, and you need to stamp it using dye-based inks. So use a Memento or an Impress ink pad because these are the ones that won't smudge when you go over them with your marker pens. You can use any image you like. I'm using a Lili the Valley Spring Bunny stamp here that, of course, if you do what I do, you can turn any animal that you choose into a little grey one. So let's get going. First we need to colour him in. Now I'm using Ice Grey 2 to colour in the rabbit if you're using the Promarkers. If you've got the Copics, you want C3 to do that. So you want C3 with the Copics or Ice Grey 2 with the Promarkers. Now I'm going to again leave him and let him have a little white nose because I do like that and I think it looks really cute. And I'm going to colour in the rest of his head. Now you can see as I'm putting the colour down it looks quite blotchy and quite uneven. Don't worry when you do this because this is always how it starts. And you just need to keep going over and over and over the same areas, building up the colour and laying it down. Don't worry, it won't ruffle up the paper or anything. Just keep going over and over until you end up with a really nice, smooth, even finish. You can never put down too much colour when you're working with marker pens. You can put down not enough, but don't ever be afraid of putting down too much because it will always even itself out. So that's his head done. And then I'll do his paws. Again, just working one area at a time until it's completely smooth and completely coloured in. Like that. And then I'm going to leave him with little white underneaths of his feet. So I'm just going to leave a little white edge there and then colour in the rest of that top bit. Like that. And that is the main base colour laid down. Now what you need to do then is just put it aside for about 10 minutes and let your ink settle down and let it dry, because then you're going to use the same colour to layer up and put shading on top. So that's the same bunny that I did about 10 minutes ago and I've just let him dry. So now I'm going to use my Ice Grey 2, or if you're using the Copics you want C3 again, just the same colour you used to put the base colour down, to put the shading on top. When you let your colour dry, you'll see how much paler it goes, and then you can layer up using the same colour again to add shading down the sides. Now you put your shading in your animals where it would happen in real life, so underneath the chin, down the insides of their arms, underneath their arms, anywhere where in real life it would be darker and more shaded. Like that. Now, if you want to put shading around his feet, you can use Ice Grey 2 if you want, but I do find it quite strong. So if you have got Ice Grey 1 or C1 in the Copics, it's nice to switch to that, just to put a bit of shading around his feet, because when it dries just a little bit paler. And again, it just adds that professional finishing touch. And then, just to add a bit of warmth, I'm just going to give him a little pink nose, which is Blossom in the Promarkers, or RV10 in the Copics, and a little bit of a pink ear, and that is it finished. Now if you're happy with the darkness of your layering, you can leave it there for the shading, or if you want to leave it dry for a few more minutes, you can go back again and again, building up the darkness of the shading, just going over it again, using the same colour again, just Ice Grey 2 or C3, until you're happy with the level of darkness. And that's it. That's how to colour in a little grey animal.